Good morning to one and all for the today's morning session. I welcome you all for the today's morning session in energy engineering. So today I will be discussing about module 2 hydroelectric energy. In that I will be discussing, you all can go through this syllabus. In that I will be discussing today's class, that is water hammer, surge tank and hydrographs, mass curve, etc. Okay. So what is unit hydrograph? A unit hydrograph is a hydrograph with a volume of 1 centimeter of runoff resulting from a rainfall of specified duration and a real pattern which is constructed using the hydrodata. So you all can see the graph curve we have shown in the figure, that is flow versus time. You can see the curve is nothing but the unit hydrograph. Next one, the flow duration curve. Flow duration curve, as per we have plotted here flow versus percentage of time. So percentage of time 5, 10, 15, 20 till 95 we have plotted, and here flow has been plotted as 0, 200, 400 up to 1200. So the curve where year wise when it is given, so you all can see here year wise it is mentioned, so 200 to 1200. Okay, so that as per that the curve is shown here. Okay, flow duration, this is useful graphical representation of the runoff for a given period. The runoff data on the ordinate against the corresponding percentage of time on the abacus represents a flow duration curve. The flow may be expressed as meter cube second per week or any other convenient unit of time. When the available head of the water is known, then the total energy of flow can be computed. The flow duration curve is drawn with the help of hydrograph from the available runoff data. Mass curve. Mass curve we have shown, we have plotted a graph cumulative discharge versus time. So you all can see this portion is a mass curve and this is the reservoir capacity. The reservoir capacity is shown here with the upward arrow mark and downward arrow mark. Okay, so mass curve, the graph representing the cumulative values of water quantity runoff against the time is termed the mass curve. A reservoir is the means of storing water that is available during rainfall from the catchment areas and or from a river. A mass curve is convenient method of determining the storage requirements of a reservoir so as to obtain satisfactory flow from the fluctuating discharge of a river. A mass curve is an integral curve of the hydrograph that represents the area under the hydrograph from one time to another. Mathematically, the mass curve can be given by the relation integration of T1 T2 Q suffix T D suffix T. Okay, where V is the volume of the runoff and Q suffix T is the discharge in meter cube per second as a function of time. Okay, thus by flow duration curve it is possible to estimate the total power available at the site. A flow duration curve can be used to determine the minimum and maximum condition of flow water. If the magnitude of the ordinate is estimated, power content in the stream flow against the corresponding percentage of time on the abacus, then the curve is known as power duration curve. Okay, so next you all can see the water hammer. So you all can see the sketch. how the water hammer is placed on the wooden rod. Okay, on the wooden piece the water hammer is placed and the measuring instruments are shown here, and the dial indicator is also connected to that. Okay, so water hammer is defined as the change in pressure rapidly above or below normal pressure caused by sudden changes in the rate of the water flow through the pipe according to the demand of prime mover. So you all can see the on the wooden piece the pipe which is in which the water is flowing, that is kept, and to that the water hammer is connected to see the flow of water, to measure the flow of water. Okay, whenever there is a sudden fall in the demand, the governor closes the penstock valve to a minimum. This sudden closure of the valve increases the pressure inside the penstock due to kinetic energy of the water, which is high enough to damage the penstock pipe. This effect is termed as water hammer. Also, whenever there is a sudden rise in the load demand, the gates are opened instantly by the governor, thereby creating vacuum in the penstock pipe. This causes the bubbling and foaming action. Okay, this causes the bubbling and foaming action. This leads to operational problems in the turbine. These problems can be overcome by providing surge tank in the penstock line. Basically, a surge tank is a cylindrical open top storage unit which is connected to the penstock line and located very close to the turbine. So next we will be discussing surge tank. Okay, so why surge tank required? So you all can see the sketch here. Okay, for hydroelectric power uses, a surge tank is additional storage space or reservoir fitted between the main storage reservoir and the powerhouse. Okay, main storage reservoir, and in between the main storage reservoir and the powerhouse it is. Okay, so you all can see the surge tanks are usually provided in a high or medium head plants when there is considerable distance between the water source and the power unit, necessitating a long penstock. The main function of the surge tank are: when the load decreases, the water moves backwards and gets stored in it. When the load increases, additional supply of water will be provided by the surge tank. Okay. So with this we wind up today's class. Okay, so we stop the today's class, and if you have any doubts you can call me. Thank you for the today's session.